Hello YouTube. Earlier today, Apple released iOS 5.1.1. This update brought some minor bug fixes, but there was a lot of concern over whether or not the current jailbreak works for this version. The good news is that this jailbreak does work for iOS 5.1.1 with the most recent version of Red Snow. But for a couple things I want to note before I go into the tutorial part of this video is that you do need the biggest or the most recent version of Red Snow, so that's 0.9.10 beta 8. You can find the link to that down in the description along with text instructions that will follow along with this tutorial. You're also going to need the iOS 5.1 version of your device's firmware. Note this is 5.1, not 5.1.1. So once you've got that and the most recent version of Red Snow, you can go ahead and start. So open up Red Snow, and the first thing you're going to do is go to Extras and hit select IPSW and select the 5.1 firmware for your device and hit open, and it'll say the following build was identified. Hit OK, back, and go to Jailbreak. Once you click that, it'll start patching the kernel, and this step will take no more than a few seconds. Then you'll get to this screen. Make sure Install Cydia is checked and hit Next, and now it'll ask you to turn your device off. So what you're going to do is just hold down the power button until slide to power off comes up, and slide, and your device should start powering off. Once your device shuts down, the next button will pop up and you'll be able to go on to the next step, which is putting your device into DFU mode. So that'll involve holding the corner button or the power button for 3 seconds, then holding the home and power button for 10 seconds or a few seconds after your screen goes black, then releasing the power button and continuing to hold the home button for another 10 seconds or so. Once it gets into DFU mode, the program will begin the actual jailbreaking of your device. Same as any other jailbreak, your screen should flash a few times in this process, and it'll say waiting for reboot and the normal stuff, but this progress bar will go by and you should get something that says downloading jailbreak data, just like that. When it says uploading RAM disk, then it'll say rebooting, and then it'll say done. And once it does that, you'll get a bunch of white text scrolling on your screen like that, and it'll begin the process of jailbreaking your device. So that's the actual jailbreak, but since this is a tethered jailbreak, you're going to have to go through and do the boot tethered once your device finishes jailbreaking. It'll take a few minutes for it to do the whole jailbreaking process on the device. So just wait around until that finishes. It'll probably be about 5 minutes. I'm going to cut back to when that's done. Okay, so our device has successfully booted up, but if you go ahead and check Cydia right now, you'll see that it won't launch. It doesn't have anything to launch. It's not in the tethered state right now. So to fix that, you're going to go back and select the Just Boot option. This is also what you're going to have to do every single time your device restarts if you want to be able to use it properly. So hit Just Boot, and once again you're going to have to turn it off, so hold the power button until it turns off, then slide, and you should get a little spinning wheel while your device powers off, and then you'll be able to hit the Next button, and you'll begin the process of putting your device into DFU mode. So hold the corner button for 3 seconds, then hold the power and home buttons for another 10 seconds. Then you can release the power button and just hold the home button for another 10 seconds or so until the screen moves on to the next step, and it'll look like it's jailbreaking it again, but it'll just stop part way, and then it'll say waiting for reboot, and once your screen lights up you should be done, and it says waiting for reboot again, and you'll get a pineapple on your device. Looks like that, but that's all you have to do. Now your device will be booting up. Cydia will be fully working. If you just go in and check it, you can, as soon as if it says like organizing data, that means that Cydia is working. So that's all you have to do. If you need a slower follow along, just go down, check the description for the text instructions. And if this tutorial helped you, please subscribe. All the links to all the downloads for everything can be found down in the description. But that's all we have for now. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.